cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hill. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Jaguars.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Minshew on target there to Conley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
13 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Now Minshew. To Thompson on the screen. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Complete to Chris.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And we'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. So CD, his very first pass of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Here's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Allen. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Six yards left on 2nd down. They run. Cook. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Allen now from the gun on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
2-yard line.
They'll turn to Thompson, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The tackle made.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I would think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. In his own end zone, it's Allen looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Allen to throw from his end zone. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's a gain of 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
For the Vikings.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And this is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. The rookie Jeff Gladney breaks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Going for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
To Josh Oliver. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. It didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll let this one go. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st down, Jaguars.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's third.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. When the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Lets it fly for Thielen. He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
16 yards. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Minshew sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That was complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
12-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have the Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook.
Dalvin.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson down. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Vikings 20, Jaguars 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even up at 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe. and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
Down, Jaguars.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They run the option on second down. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal.
That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal. On the sneak, Minshew. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Gardner Minshew taking it in. And the Jaguars are back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Makes the score Vikings 20, Jaguars 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 27, Jaguars 24.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At
their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 78 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Westbrook.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
The 33-yard line.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now here's another interception. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Jaguars' 37-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
24-yard line.
They'll run with Madison. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Allen to throw. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They try again with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he completes it to Westbrook. Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and...
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, he's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's a 2nd win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.